So since you didn't decide to marry someone for a petition, um, what was it like living here? And did you imagine America the way it was? Where did you first go?
First, I went with it in San Francisco. We stayed there for a couple months, and then we went to San Diego. That's where I stayed for actually almost 6 months. And then my brother, oldest brother, came to New York from the Philippines to New York. And then he decided we live together and stay with another family friend of his. So when I moved to New York, that's how I start my first relationship. That I have a daughter. She's a year old and a half, and we moved to San Francisco. And we live in Daly City. Actually, we've been moving a lot of places, and I decided to stay in San Francisco because Daly City is kind of, you can even enjoy the summer, and I love warm weather. And so we didn't stay that long in Daly City. Most of the time we live here in San Francisco, and I had a tough life, but I have a lot of family. My mom, my aunt, helping me financial, and actually at the time I'm not most of the time I'm working. I work from 3 to 11, from 8 to 12, 3 to 11, and I do housework, once a month, twice a month.
Um, so, like, living in a small house like that, how did your family, communicate? How was it like?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard, and you don't have, we sleep in the couch, but you know what, we have to survive. I'm used to that kind of, life. I survive even we're not eating. We eat like twice a day, but here you had so much food. If you don't work in the Philippines, you don't have food here. If you have a lot of state government funds helping you, food stamps, so. And my mom, she's a very sick, she's very sick, and she has a lot of help from the state. So that's one thing about, I love America about this thing. They help. We have a lot of help.
Well, that's good. Did you ever talk to your friends back in the Philippines since you've ever moved here?
I'm glad there is a Facebook. Because it's not because of, I didn't get a chance to talk to them and see them. Send them picture. It was kind of nice that they invented this kind of Facebook. First they've been looking for me for 30 years until things happened for reason. I met somebody, and then they said it's been a while. It's been 33 years they've been looking for me since I graduated high school. So
wow, that's amazing. Way of social networking and how it reaches the world.
yeah.
So your career when you moved here, I know that you wanted to be a model, but what did you think of a career, in America?
Actually, I didn't thought about that. All I do is to make money to help my family. I send money to my nephews and nieces, my sister, and at the same time I'm paying my bills here too. And I have my mom, and taking care of everybody. So I went to school. I took child development, and I went to City College for almost 3 years. At the same time, I go to school, and I have I finished my child development and infant toddler, and I have a school age.
Um, wow. That probably took a lot of time and raising your daughter, you know. Um, how is your, did you ever get to move out of your house?
Actually, we've been moving a lot of places, and then it's hard because in Daly City, and I live in San Francisco, and you have to commute two buses. So I decided to stay in San Francisco because this is where I almost all my work and my school too. And at the same time, I play volleyball. I took some non-credit class like dancing because I love to dance. I do PE also, and I was so excited because I had honors, principal honors student in City College
Wow.
when I took child development. So that was that's kind of honor for me.